a baseline scaling teamfight comp. Frontline, engage, and hyper carries. That's all that Fnatic have. So when it comes to the mid to late game, it's going to be very difficult for SK to walk up into this much damage that Fnatic has.
Exactly, right? And you're going to have to rely probably on some pretty critical sleeps on critical targets against Fnatic to maybe reduce the DPS coming out from them. Give yourself some time now to go towards. But I like the early pathing to isolate bot lane early on in the exhaust.
Aggression.
That's big damage. Are they going to finish the job? Jezu burning, ticking. Will he go down? The ignite, one more. Not going to do it. 6 health remaining.
Side now because both supports and both AD carries are quite vulnerable. You see Treatz trying to freeze the wave.
I saw this gank last game.
We saw this last time. Bwipo, does he have the Q to charge up Jenax?
Double bounce. Selfmade now moving in. He should have enough time to find the knockback onto Jenax. Jenax forced to flash away. Selfmade being patient, though. He waits, he holds on, but now it's the TP being burned. Jenax goes down. Tynx now going to try to finish the job, but keep in mind, Bwipo, that passive form, something that they are going to have to respect. Blue takes a bit of damage, but the gravity field will stop any follow-up. A 1-kill advantage over to Fnatic in that one.
I'm almost a little surprised not to see Fnatic, but because there's no jungler around, Fnatic can kind of get everything they want in terms of their camps on their jungler and the vision in the river.
This could be dangerous.
But Pole, Upset's not quite in range. That's a lot of damage to an isolated target. Hylissang now backing off, Ignite ticking, but just enough of a heal to come through to make it out alive. Is the name of the game. Something that might be a little bit difficult when we look at the overall experience for both sides. Bwipo, Nisqy, Upset, Hylissang, everybody with so much experience. Jenax just experience getting dove over and over again. So much pressure here top side. We'll hold that thought, we'll hold that story, because Jenax going down is the more important factor right now.
I mean, that's the punishment when you're trying to press forward. Now Tynx is around the Scuttle Crab and the Drake on the bot side, because right now they're getting absolutely nothing and even losing massive waves in the top lane.
Yeah, looks like they might be too late to actually trade. Looks like they're going to get this Herald. Jenax didn't have the TP, and SK committed all their members towards the top side. They are going to start up this Drake now, but push, so just disrespecting, not playing for vision. You see many top laners, when they get the push, they ward the enemy jungle on the Gromp on red side, or they put a pink in river, but Jenax didn't put any down. And he's paying the price for it. SK do pick up the Drake, but Jenax has lost so many waves in top. The CS lead.
Even if you do kill him, he's going to clear away your entire wave. Lillia's on the wrong side of the map to help out the top side. Now a Herald goes down mid too, so it's all starting to pile up against SK.
Yeah, this all comes down to the gank in top. Jenax dies, they get towards the Herald. And
this early game, because again, Fnatic's comp, if they ever see numbers advantage, if they ever see a vulnerable target, they go in.
That, and that's the kickoff there. Gravity Field doing absolutely nothing. Blue's going to throw down the ultimate, but it just doesn't do anything. Nisqy grabbing the kill.
It's just so easy, man, you know, and now that Blue doesn't have a flash, well...
Pushing lanes. I think they've taken almost 8 plates before they've fallen now, so if you're SK, you have to try and find a number advantage play, but Selfmade...
Oh! Fear knocked back, there's just too much damage. Blue, he doesn't have any room to maneuver. Treatz is there. Tynx maybe can go for the follow-up, but there's just no options for SK Gaming. They're just getting stopped.
Have the flash, if he doesn't have Azonias, if he doesn't have 3 or 4 people ready to protect him there. And Treatz.
Fishing for a play here. It's going to land the stun. Jezu now with the follow-up. Maybe this is the kill that they can get back. 150 gold shutdown. The bounty on Selfmade's head, but they're not fast enough to flash. It goes wide. Tynx misses everything.
Oh, Nisqy! He has sliding glide!
Does have the ult, though.
Treatz just getting burned down. It's slow, it's sure. Good bit of damage here. Nisqy not going to overstay on the play.
Use a number advantage in mid to try and find a pick. They don't find the pick. They end up losing the fight. They all back off. Nisqy chunks them out. They lose mid tower now. So disaster for SK. They're so far behind this early game.
The outer turrets. Bot lane, you know, they're going to get to in just a moment. It opens up Hylissang to get active because for the time being, in this early game, Fnatic haven't really had great flank options, right? Also look at, from Fnatic, and then you look at what SK can actually do to force a fight, and it's like straight through the jungle. It's Infernal Rift, so the rotations are going to be oh so easy for Fnatic. The second Herald of the game will remove this bot lane tower. SK going to back away from that. I almost wanted them not to use it there because you could potentially deny some minions away from SK, but now they're just playing off the Fog of War, looking for play.
Yeah, Jenax has TP though. He has TP, there's a ward behind them, but Selfmade.
Gage coming in, Selfmade is going to knock Treatz back. Treatz with a lot of damage reduction, but here comes Jenax. It's just a mini Gnar, however, no rage stacked up. And that's
rough. The number advantage on these fights. We talked about the only way SK can get back to this game.
Jezu. What?
Wait.
We're teleporting.
It's
like everyone gets to play Kaisa or something.
Playoff comes around.
We got to play.
Fnatic always shows up. That said, Bwipo might need to get out as an option.
I mean, he's got friends on the way, and this is one tanky boy.
All Treatz. That's going to be a big flash, though. They're going to follow up, but Selfmade's just going to one-shot Jezu.
No flash.
He has a mark to go to, but there's no room for him to maneuver. The flash in, the big Q.
Oh, no!
Not quite a solo bolo, but it's damn close. The boss would be proud. Treatz now on the retreat. Blue maybe trying to get something done, but that's Hylissang. There's the follow-up, and Fnatic It is SK who overstay their welcome, and Fnatic the ones who turn and punish.
Yeah, we talked about SK trying to find a pick, but Bwipo, he has the ult. Treatz does flash in to try and deny it, but Bwipo's just too tanky. If you're going to pick someone off, pick someone on one of the carries, but Bwipo ends up paying the price. He dies, but for 3 members on SK. Tynx has flash and he has smite, but there's 4 members of Fnatic alive for this Baron. Selfmade has smite as well. SK need to steal this, or I think they're just pretty much out of the game looking at Fnatic's comp.
They had a sleep for a moment they could have cast on Selfmade. Tynx does have that flash, like you said, it's down to 5,000 HP, but do they have any wards to get into the pit? Not really. They have a blue trinket soon to try and spot something out, but Hylissang's trying to zone Tynx.
3K getting lower. Nisqy the only one in the pit. Selfmade no room to maneuver. Now
He's low HP too.
4K, the Baron's resetting. A bit of a fumble here. Selfmade not comfortable enough to sit in the pit. SK are going to hold on. They're going to live to see another calm. It was controlled and it was collected. And we're seeing that same form for Fnatic here today. And it's a good look. SK though, they see their opportunity. They know what they have to do to turn this game back in their favor.
This Baron's getting low.
But they don't have vision in the pit. It's important to note.
And it's Selfmade just with the bluff. He runs underneath the mid lane inner tower, then dances around inside the jungle. Only comes to Baron when it's at 2k HP. SK have no way to get into the pit. And again,
there are no avenues, there are no angles for Jenax to find a way into the Fnatic backline.
Yeah, look at Fnatic going for the 1-4 again. The pressure point is the 4 members, whereas Bwipo's just catching waves, buffing up waves, and pushing it in their face. So you can see how game 1, game 2, how Fnatic want to play out this Baron. And the first Baron is always tier 2s. Like we said, bot tier 2 falls. Fnatic move mid where Bwipo's been pushing. They're going to take mid tower. Now Bwipo's going to move top. So the shifts are so clean from Fnatic, and SK can't really find a room to engage. They don't have
carries, so getting a red buff onto Jezu, these kinds of things are virtually all they can find for themselves at this moment.
Treat's actual flash up and available is going to go for it, but somehow Bwipo manages to make it out unstoppable. It looks like perfect timing on the start up there of the Sion ultimate, but Tynx still going to chase here.
You're just... Now he doesn't have ulti, so he can't cleanse this off.
Flash away, though. Treat's now coming in off to the side. Blue with the follow-up. It's a lot of good damage. They're burning everything just to take down Bwipo. This is a good start, but keep your eyes on Fnatic in the mid lane. What do Fnatic get back in exchange? Massive shutdown to the Kaisa is good news for SK, but at what cost?
We said this 15 minutes ago. Go ahead, kill a Sion, see how long it takes you. You're going to lose more elsewhere on the map. In this case, it will be the mid lane inhibitor and the tower and the bot lane tower as well. SK having numbers advantage temporarily for 30 seconds, but they used a couple of critical ultimates just to try and burst through Sion's HP bar.
Yeah, Fnatic's smart. You play on 2 lanes with a 4-1, you're always going to get an advantage. Yes, SK can send members top side, but they're playing on 1 lane, so they do end up getting top tier 1, but they're going to have to base because they're going to lose that tier 3.
Oh no.
Blue caught out just, oh, so much damage now coming in. Upset pulls the feathers back a little bit early, not anticipating the stopwatch. Jezu can now try to go in, but Upset goes up into the air, comes back. Feather reset is there soon. The knockback from Jenax keeps Jezu alive. The rest of the team, though, they're still ready to go. Fnatic feeling a little bloodthirsty. The sleep can come through onto 2. The Azir now locked up. Maybe, just maybe, SK can turn this fight. Treatz now trying to get it back. Nisqy stunned up off to the side, punched into the middle of the team, but Nisqy gets out. He still has the ultimate. He pushes SK away, and Fnatic are holding on for now. Upset, most of his defensive options gone, but he still has
Watch Jezu, look at the damage!
He still has flash. Upset, healthy. Are SK going to overextend, overstay their welcome? Fnatic a little bit too greedy on that one. Upset setting up the feathers, ready to make his way out. No major ultimates left for the side of SK, and Fnatic will be able to back
That's
off.
pretty big, knowing that that flank can't come on through. So SK fight over the mid wave, now hitting Bwipo.
Tidebreaker, wall up to kick things off. Jenax going to use the ultimate as well. They just want to take the tank down, but it's Selfmade into the back line. It's going to be big.
Whoa!
Massive ultimate on 4. Nisqy's not there for the follow-up, though. They can see him over the wall. They know that they're free to keep fighting. SK playing this one nice and slow. Hylissang debating with his ultimate, but he's not sure where he wants to go. He's going to find one. That's the rest of the team now stepping in. Bwipo is unkillable, and Nisqy is here. Blue gonna flash out to safety. SK holding their ground, but still things slightly shifting in favor of Fnatic as Treatz goes down.
Fnatic have so many forms of engage. You saw it there, the Rakan, the Hecarim, the Sion, even Nisqy
Jezu
wanted to get in there. Does stop Selfmade's base. Nisqy
does good damage, but that's an
he has
isolated
ulti.
target. Jenax now in, the
Jezu!
Tidebreaker forward. Can they finish the job? Can they get it done? Jezu is massive!
Oh,
He's
Jezu gonna be low!
He goes invisible. Tynx buying a bit more space, buying a bit more time, doing good damage onto Bwipo. They're gonna take him down. They're gonna stop the Baron. SK, how do you find that window?
Unbelievable. Jezu, the rookie ADC, stepping up in a critical moment, staring down 5 Fnatic members.
burn the Baron when Fnatic started up, but Upset looks like he's going to solo it out, and Fnatic are showing themselves in the mid wave.
Fnatic winning out on that small exchange. SK, do they double down? Do they try to contest him out? But the fight ready to get started here. Ultimate just to buy a little space to create a little bit of room. It's Tink off to the side. Eyes on the swirl seed is going to connect on an upset. That's going to be big. Sleep now going in. That's the follow-up. The cleanse comes in, but it's a little bit too late. Ulti comes in. The flashback to safety. Treatz not taking much damage whatsoever.
Jezu goes in!
And now the follow-up. Jezu knocked back, though. Nisqy hits him with just the edge of the ultimate. Jenax now on a rampage. In comes the Mega.
Jenax!
The flash forward. Jenax, this is his moment. He finds it. That's the double kill. SK have turned the fight.
Jenax does it again, showing up in these fights. He's charging down, looking for Bwipo, lands the slow, keeps on going. He's CC'd. Blue is here for the damage, a huge shield on Bwipo, but Tynx and crew, Jenax finishes him off. 3 kills in the fight, and it's going to be a Baron.
Jenax is carrying SK to victory here. They can get the Baron. They're back in this game, and this whole fight was underneath a tower. Azir's tower was up there, and SK were fighting 5v5 down in gold under the Azir turret. They managed to find the kills, 3 for 0 on the side of SK, and Treatz is engaged with Tynx asleep was crucial. That was so well played.
It was beautiful, and it is so rare that you see a team with so many fresh faces. In a team fight, that's ridiculous.
And the crucial thing here is Fnatic have 8 towers, SK have 2. There's so much gold on the map for SK to get. There's mid tower, bot tower to find the right one.
And we have to remember, the base is still exposed. Overcommitting, overextending for SK. Backup Jezu as well, and Treatz off to the side, fishing for these angles, but Fnatic pushing into enemy territory.
That's a sleep on Nisqy.
Does dash away though. Bwipo uses the chem tank, trying to zone them away. Upsell on the side as well. Fnatic are in SK's base.
Jenax, what can he do?
Dash forward, he's going to find one. Nisqy still alive. The push back onto Treatz. Nisqy now free to do as much damage as he wants. Treatz getting cut down there, but Tynx now dashing, running into the backside, prancing as fast as he can, but he goes golden. He gets very little damage down, and Hylissang now with the follow-up, peeling away. Nisqy's still alive. Hylissang, has he saved the day? But no, Jezu shuts him down. The rest of Fnatic now retreating. They are getting routed into
Jenax
the base
is TPing in. Jenax is looking for the flank using the move speed. Bwipo tries to turn it back on towards blue here, but Jezu goes flying in there with killer instinct.
What can he do? Nothing left. Jezu finds it. That is massive. The confidence from Jezu. The balls on this player in the playoff series are outstanding.
SK can end the game. There's 50 seconds on Fnatic. They have the Baron buff. Jenax is pushing in. Blue's going to TP in as well, I think. Jezu's right behind them. SK have mounted the biggest comeback I've ever seen in my life.
It's absolutely unreal. Selfmade versus the world. 1 versus 4, but it's a Mega Gnar ready to pop. Blue, Jezu, and Tynx. SK from the brinks of game point are turning it back and looking for the win.
We thought that there was no way. We thought with this composition they could not turn it back. Selfmade tries to buy time, but he cannot kill the creep wave. But SK, they find it. They turn it back in a miraculous comeback in game 2. SK will tie up the score 1-1.
Oh my lord. I thought for sure SK are out of this game. 10,000 gold down. Infernal Soul points for Fnatic. Fnatic had Baron at 24 minutes. They had 2 open inhibitors. And SK, Jenax and Treatz finding the engages, and Jezu just playing these team fights so pixel perfectly.